I was told that one of our main purposes when coming to this reality is to exchange and share knowledge, experiences, and emotions. I was informed that we're supposed to seek out and meet like-minded people in this reality, and that the main method of facilitating this communication is love. In order to get to that stage, you need to align your communication channels, and years ago in one of the information uploads, I was shown the exact schematics of the mechanism as it happens. And a few days ago, I was also given some additional messages that should make human interaction and communication easier for you. First, a quick reminder to support 434 financially through joining Patreon or Subscribestar, or by donating through PayPal, CashApp, bank transfer, or Bitcoin. Also, if you want to talk to me, use the consultation and support service. You'll find all the links in the video description. Thank you. If you look at the screen now, you will see what our communication channels look like according to the entities. Human personality was presented as a series of concentric circles with a small opening. These circles represent our fears, desires, interests, experiences, and everything else our personalities consist of, and depending on the interaction with another person, by constantly rotating, they either act as a shield for our vulnerable core, or they create a path to our true identity that we decide to expose to the other person. As you positively interact with each other and gradually build a connection, more and more of these circles align their openings towards the other person's core, eventually allowing to establish an emotional, trust and love-based communication bridge. This is when we say that we're in a relationship, be it friendship, partnership, or other. I was shown how honesty, genuine interest, and emotional openness are the foundations of a successful connection, and how a fake social construct language distorts this process. I was told everyone has their own channel of communication that is made of who they are. To establish communication and relationship with a human being, you need to speak their language, the language of the channel, which is made of their preferences, fears, of who they are. The channel is responsible for fulfilling their needs in a given moment, and that's how you can make them happy. The right communication channel is the one that makes you both happy and engaged. You need to speak and deliver the message in the other person's language. Their language is made of what they want, what they need, and what they're concerned about. Another important aspect of establishing a communication channel is creating conditions for a relaxed attitude towards each other, and this is done by making the other person genuinely the focus of your interaction, by making it about them and concentrating on their answers, allowing them to open up. It is important to mention that when you identify incompatible areas of your personality, these circles will not align and will block establishing a communication bridge. This is why it's so important to look for like-minded people with mutual interest and similar values. This is not a revolutionary concept in any way, and most of us know this subconsciously. The rules for creating a relationship with another person are universal, but seeing the actual mechanism responsible for it was much helpful to me, and I hope it will be useful to you too. It should help you realize that even if you don't feel you're good at interacting with others, everyone wants the same thing. Someone who will listen to their story. Also, they want someone who will not see them as they are, but someone who will see them for who they want to be. They want you to recognize and appreciate their potential. They want to be understood and accepted, and you can offer that. All it takes is a bit of compassion, empathy, and kindness delivered in a joyful manner. We all want to feel good, and people will not care about anything you consider to be your flaws, as long as you make them feel good about themselves. Machine Elves made it clear that the only thing that is of interest in you to other people is your ability to trigger their feelings. That's all they care about, what kind of feelings you can switch on in them. Here's another message I received a few days ago. You worry so much about life around you, and it was supposed to be about you exchanging information with other people. The true essence of being human here is exchanging information. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to talk, communicate, and exchange ideas, knowledge, and experiences. Please remember about this, because that's what makes your life fulfilled. That's why you feel happy while being with other people. That's why you need like-minded people around you who stimulate you emotionally so that you can trade positive energy. That's what your relationship or friendship is about. Swapping of positive, uplifting information. That's why you came to this earthly reality, to exchange information. It's like mental sexual activity, mutually offering positive vibrations. That's why you love being with others and why you respect these people, because they allow you to get to your destiny. You complete each other in that moment when you're with someone. It does not only need to be physically, it's also mentally. People who allow you to do it are highly regarded because the purpose of life here is mental stimulation by somebody else, challenging and completing your knowledge. Like yin and yang, you complete each other exchanging information. It's not physical, it's mental. Yin and yang is not about day and night or black and white. It's about the flow of information. You're engaging in a mental intercourse. That's what yin and yang really is. It's about two people and the purpose of your life here. You do it both mentally and physically, as sex is exchange of energy in the same way. As explained in the previous video about dark and light forces, this flow of ideas has an additional important purpose. I was told, you become highly energetic, positive beings. This mental intercourse is creating completely new frequency in this reality around you, and when others do this, it is how you activate the metaphysical structure, as everybody is a transmitter, and this brightens the space around them and all the space in the physical dimension. It was explained to me that there is a beneficial side effect of this interaction. Your mission of creation here is to make people love you and open up channels that will allow them to open to love in themselves. So, as you engage in positive interaction with other people, you're not only helping for both of you to get in higher vibrational frequency, but you're also helping them become more in tune with who they are, effectively letting them have a positive impact on their environment, creating a powerful love ripple effect. I also received an additional message on breakups and goodbyes. I was told, when the relationship ends and you start drifting apart with your partner, it's because you have completed the exchange of information that you had for each other. There's nothing else you can exchange, so it stops. It's not just sexual activity you're engaged in with your partner, but also mental activity that is supposed to be fulfilling your relationship, and when there's nothing left, it's time to move on or stay in a relationship that has served its purpose. You're free to look for another intellectual challenge, or you can continue being with that person while you're looking for another opportunity for mental intercourse. Human interaction is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful things about life, and being the essence of our existence here, it's the only valuable thing in this reality and the only experience that changes our true energy form, both in this and outer dimension. Work on oneself is important, but nothing brings us as close to the energy or God as serving and deeply loving another soul, effectively allowing the flow of this life-giving force through us, through them, and through everyone and everything around us. Even though you're the only one who can make yourself feel complete, it is very important to have others next to you along this self-completion journey. A like-minded partner is a mirror that you hold to yourself. By getting to know others, you get to know the real you. By opening communication channels, you get to learn that perfect relationship doesn't exist and that it's only the perfect timing and perfect circumstances that allow for perfect conditions to appear for two people to get close to each other. You learn that love and closeness are not defined by deeply looking into the other person's personality, seeking for useful elements that can save you, but that it's about a search in unison for supporting external elements around us as we venture and explore this life together. Whatever happens to you in life, it will become a spiritual bond, cementing a connection between you and the other person that you will use for the sake of mutual spiritual growth. Whatever you do together, another like-minded person is life's most potent and effective aphrodisiac and psychedelic we have in this world. Getting high on somebody's personality and presence is the most invigorating stimulant we can access in this physical reality. A strong mental connection is life's most joyful attraction and also the most effective remedy for any form of emotional pain. This medicine is free to receive and free to dispense, and is the most widely accessible cure for the hardships of this earthly journey. All it takes is opening your heart to another heart in loving hope for getting in return what you're willing to offer. Human relationship is an exercise and a test of compassion, and it only works when both sides all the time try to give a bit more than they receive. The more you open your heart to others, the more yours will grow, and the more it will fill with love, joy, and hope. May the 434 river flow through you freely. Thank you for your time, and on your way out, please sponsor 434 through methods listed on the screen. If you would like to open a communication channel with me, or if you need support, talk to me. All links in the video description. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Visit the websites of the artist and the musician I featured in this video. Leave your email address at news.b434.com. Remember about b434.com and join 434 social media on YouTube, Facebook, BitChute, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and VK. Talk to each other on Telegram, Reddit, and Discord. All links below.